Babe, remember the time that we nearly died?
You want me to kick off with it?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the time how we nearly died in Thailand.
Not me, just you.
Both of us. We were in Thailand for 2 weeks and decided to go to Koh Tao. Koh Tao?
Yeah.
Koh Tao. It's pronounced
Koh
for
Tao.
me. Koh Tao Island.
Tao, yeah.
We're checking YouTube videos about what to do there and how to get around. And one thing that kept coming up was not to rent a bike or a scooter because it's very dangerous down there.
The roads are very narrow and steep, so dangerous.
But it wasn't until we actually went there that we found out that that is the only way to travel around.
Not
you know?
really. I actually stopped you not to rent a bike.
That's her side of the story, right? The real story is I asked her to rent a dirt bike, a trail bike, right? You know what dirt bikes are like, you can take them off-roading, whatever. She said no, it's too dangerous, so we went with a scooter.
That doesn't matter. Like, he loved riding a bike so much.
I don't have a bike license, I'm not allowed to drive bikes here. But in Thailand I could get around with it because of my, British driving license and stuff.
Illegal stuff.
But let me explain something, right? A scooter, a moped, right? First of all, it wasn't a small scooter, it was 125cc, right? The thing is, those scooters come with very small tires,
Very
right?
thin.
Very thin, so
Yeah.
they're like bicycle tires on a scooter. For the dirt bike I wanted to go with, they have proper off-roading bikes, right? But we move on from that anyway.
It's kind of like a Vespa.
It was kind of a Vespa, well, it looked like a Vespa. It was a...
Actually, we can show you like how
Yeah,
to
exactly.
get a picture or something.
Yeah, we'll put something up there to show you
Yeah.
what kind of scooter it was that we rented. It got thrashed at the end, I don't think anyone, we were the last people to use that bike. It's
Obviously.
We end up renting the scooter. I'm riding it, she's behind me. The weather's sick. The weather's what, over 30, it's that 34. It's an island, so it has a lot of beaches, right? So we were going from one beach to another. It was the second beach that we went to, I think.
I think it was the second one because like we went to that Nang Yuan island first.
Amazing. Nang Yuan?
Nang Yuan, yeah.
Nang Yuan is, it's like two islands with a little connecting pathway through it. It's the best like island that I've been to in my life. The water is so clear, you can see fish in there.
Yeah.
It's an amazing vibe.
And we went there like quite late, so like it seemed like that our own beach.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Then we decided to ride to another beach.
Yeah.
That was the last beach we visited
the thing
on that
happened.
island. I've got my drone with me. I want to fly there, I want to get some some good shots there. And there's people around there as well, and there's some palm trees. I fly my drone. It's never done that to me.
I told him before, don't fly drone here. Like first you're not allowed safely, like people there's as well, it's not safe for them. Don't do it, please don't do it, it's not safe.
But the thing is, if you're into your production and you like making videos and taking photos and stuff, you might never get that chance again, so I had to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
But you shouldn't risk other people's life like that.
The drone, it's never done that to me before. It malfunctioned. The altitude or something malfunctioned. It flew. It took off from the ground and it started going, side to side and stuff. I couldn't control it properly. Put it all to an end. It decided to change its direction towards us and with the people chilling on the beach, and it decided to just fly in full speed. Because it was a little higher, I managed to avoid people's heads and stuff, and it went straight into the palm tree.
People's head, yeah.
And it broke a few propellers. The day is already not going too well.
Yeah, after that we decided to go for one more beach because like we got only one day left. So.
Yeah, and we were going back to Bangkok. Yeah, our bodies are still a little bit wet from the sea, but the weather's so nice. Like I said, temperatures are like in the high 30s, so the breeze just feels amazing. So we get up to the scooter. We were not wearing any protection, right? No helmet, nothing. No shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops. The roads over there, because it's an island, right? The roads aren't developed like that. The roads are broken. There's a lot of loose gravel on the road. There's potholes.
You know that, but why you still rent a bike?
Like I said, I wanted to rent a trail bike, a dirt bike. Got a scooter. We're riding to the next beach. We're going down the road. At that point onwards, I don't remember what happened. I blacked out.
I remember. So what I remember, we were going down from like hill, then his speed is quite fast for that kind of road, and then he started to brake on the bend.
That's making me sound bad. Let me tell you, I've ridden Ducatis, 1200cc Ducati, 700cc Yamaha. I know how to ride bikes. It wasn't my fault that the bike went. It's because of circumstances, right? I can't even remember what happened.
First because of the speed, and secondly because of the way the road. I don't know, maybe you realize that you should brake. He's suddenly bike slip like put like
very far, like from this, like
put.
Stop it. Get some help.
So now we have fallen off the bike. I'm blacked out. I don't know what's going on.
Somehow save myself. It's so strange that I can remember every single thing myself. It's on the side of the road. The bike kept like going on itself without us thinking about it. It still kept going on. The first thing that I can think of is like, where is Daniel?
I'm on the tree underneath another car.
Then I look back. He was back there like in the middle of the road. I ran back to him. What I saw is blood all over his face. Like I didn't even know like where the blood was coming from. And then he was like, oh.
We're laughing about it now, but it was crazy.
Think about it at that time, and no one there. It was just me and him. And then he kept doing that, kept doing that. And I was like, Daniel, you okay? You okay? Like you okay? Can you remember me? Why I asked him like, can you remember me? Because
I remember that.
because I thought like he might have hit his head like somewhere, but I still didn't know.
Literally, I don't remember us falling off the bike or anything, but I blacked out before that. The thing is, I hit my head here. I hit my head right there.
Yeah, you still got the scar on it.
Yeah, I still got the scar. I don't know if you can see right here. I hit my head, so I experienced some kind of memory loss, I guess. From my side, what I can remember is we're riding down, and then I open my eyes. I'm on the road. I think it was an American family.
Yeah, American family, like a couple, and then they got like little kid. I just asked for help, like please help me. I don't know what to do. Like we just fell down. They literally helped me a lot. He like kept bleeding a lot, and then I was thinking like, oh, well, I'm gonna tell his mom and his dad. Like so bad at that time.
I can remember when I opened my eyes. This woman, she's putting tissue or something on my mouth and my head. I can't remember, and I remember the tissue being red.
Yeah.
And I can see that guy's on the phone, and then I can see her on the side here just panicking, I think crying or whatever's going on, and then I don't know what's going on. I'm just thinking like, why am I facing this guy? I remember I was hearing people say, make sure he doesn't sleep.
Yeah, I'd say like, Daniel, talk to me, okay, don't sleep, talk to me, okay, I'm gonna talk to you, I love you, like,
yeah, just like keep me like.
And he's like, okay, I'm not
you know,
gonna
at that time,
sleep.
yeah, I don't know why at that time it just felt like I wanted to sleep like so bad.
Yeah,
like
maybe,
it would be so comfortable to sleep. I think because you know, you got hit in your head and
hit
stuff
your head,
like that.
Like so hard, and
you
maybe
can,
like your brains want to stop working now. Like let me go.
Let me go. Time to go.
Up.
I remember a few seconds of me sitting next to her in the ambulance, and the next thing I remember is I'm being taken into the clinic on a stretcher. It wasn't a proper hospital, it was more so a clinic because it's an island. They don't have proper facilities.
The only thing that they have on the island.
I don't see where she is. I don't know where she's gone. I can't see her. The last time I saw her was for a few seconds in the ambulance.
Yeah, you know why you couldn't see me at that time?
Where?
Because
I know why, but yeah, go on.
It's getting dark now, and then yeah, he was like stitched.
I was getting stitches, and I had like 7-8 stitches.
I didn't even remember the way I talked to the owner. I said that we crashed the bike. So she said that, okay, calm down, don't worry about that. So just take me to the place that you crashed. And I sit behind her. She's so professional riding a bike on that road compared to him. So professional. At the time I was so scared with everything. Like
we were in the dangerous end.
Yeah.
It's the Croydon of Thailand basically.
Not really. And I can't even remember like the way from that shop to the place that we crashed. She somehow like took me to that place, and then I just took the bike back. On the way back, I asked her like, can you stop at 7-Eleven or some 7-Eleven is like a superstore like in Thailand. Convenience store in Thailand. Hours, yeah, 24 everywhere in Thailand. So I get like chicken, sticky rice for him.
Let me cut you there, yeah. Chicken and sticky rice in Thailand is just
sit no move.
Yeah.
When we arrived at the shop, she checked the bike and everything, the bike that we already paid. I walked back to the hospital to see him. That's how you know what you were doing.
What?
You were like on your phone. I was like that.
Basically, I was trying to use my phone. Let me take it back. Whilst she is sorting out the bike and stuff, which at that time I didn't know what she was doing, where she was. I'm at the clinic, right? The hospital, clinic, whatever you can call it. But there's two nurses, both of them quite young. I don't know how much experience they had, right? She puts me on a bed and puts like a cover over my face, a plastic cover. I can see her from the side of the corner of my eye. Yeah, the first 2 stitches I didn't feel, but every single stitch that she put into my head after that. I could feel it going into my head and coming out, into my head and coming out. And imagine at that time, yeah, it's right above my eye. It's right above my eye, right? And I'm bleeding, whatever. You know what she's doing? That nurse, she's laughing, like on top of her lungs. She's laughing with the other nurse. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe their weekend or something. Sometimes she's putting in the stitch and she's not even looking at my head. I'm scared for my life. First of all, like I said, I did not know what was going on. I didn't know in detail what happened. Once the stitches are done, they put me, you know, on a chair, and I'm waiting there. And I take on my phone to call her. I'm moving my arms. I just look at my arms, my hands, they were all dark blue, all swollen and hard.
I remember that.
You remember that? My feet, there's skin that had come off my toe. There was skin that had come off my ankle. My chest, all of my chest, because I scraped. Oh, I don't know how I went on the road. I just managed to hit every single part of my body. I think I must have like rolled around or whatever.
Yeah.
All of my chest was scraped against the road and, you know, gravel and stuff. So I had like, you know, burn marks all over my chest. I look at my phone. And my phone's got green screen. I cracked the phone when I was falling off the bike. I'm trying to ask them, you know, if they know where she is. They don't understand. You managed to get through to you, right?
Yeah, you call me.
Yeah, and then you were like, I think you were on the way back with the food and something.
Yeah, on the way back. So I'm gonna, don't worry, like I'm gonna get food for you. Like I already sorted out the bike thing. Don't worry about anything. And then I'm coming.
Yeah, maybe we can put in some photos. I'm not sure. They're quite graphic. My phone was working like 50-50, and I'm snapping my friend. Like, look, something's happened with me.
You still got time to snap your friend, yeah?
She gets back, and then that is when I find out that she herself got like a massive scrape on the back of her thigh, and it wasn't a normal scrape mark. Literally all her skin had come off and the flesh underneath had burnt.
That was like the biggest like wound I ever got in my life, and like
it was literally, yeah, it was the size of like a 7-inch pizza.
Like this, very big.
I had wounds on my nose and lips and stuff. What happened? They started recovering in the sense they started getting hard and stuff. Her wound started getting worse before it recovered.
Yeah, more pus.
Before it healed, it was it was getting worse. It was like she got bitten by a snake, you know?
Don't talk about snake.
Don't talk about snake. She's scared. I was saying, remember on the way back, because we had parked the car off the island, so we got the ferry back to the coast, and we get to the car, and I could not drive because my body was just like stiff, right? I couldn't move anything. She had to drive back. Was it 4 or 5 hours to Bangkok?
No, 6-7 hours.
6-7 hours back to Bangkok. She's driving.
But I need to sit with pressure 6-7 hours, and that is why maybe it's my wound got worse, and then
it got stuck to the leather seat and everything. Yeah. The thing is, you remember we hadn't told my parents, we hadn't told her parents, but we were staying over at her parents, and then obviously they could see my face and stuff. We came up with a story for them. So we came up with a story to tell her parents, but they didn't know about her wound and everything, so we had to hide
it all the time when I was at home.
Yeah, just hide it. And the thing is, we had to go ourselves to the medical store, pick up the bandage and the medicine and the gel and everything, come do it, and, you know, everything ourselves. The funny thing is, I think the wounds and stuff is covered pretty quickly. I mean, obviously it took about 10 days or something.
Especially yours.
Yeah, like deep wounds and stuff. And we were still going out. We had to do certain documentations and stuff like that. We were still going out in the heat and stuff. It's very hot, but it did heal though.
Yeah, but I swear, when you like outside the house with that like hot weather, my like it's very painful.
Yeah, the wound burn. It feels burnt. Yeah, it feels burnt. Yeah, it's crazy. So as soon as we get back to Bangkok, Nanny takes me to this hospital in Bangkok.
Yeah, this one, proper one.
Yeah, proper hospital. Quite nice, you know, the medical stuff. Totally different to the ones at the clinic on the island, you know, they're totally different.
Yeah, obviously
not professional and stuff. But she had an idea. We're outside in the parking, right? I can walk. I couldn't walk properly, but I could walk. And then she had an idea. She said, the doctor is gonna see you earlier if we go inside on a wheelchair. I've been on a wheelchair for that.
But at that time, like, I just feel bad for him that he needs to walk, and like it's like, okay, we're going to be bad. Yeah, I will talk to him. So like, yeah, we get on like wheelchair, and then you
the quickest route, you see the doctor first. So she went and spoke to one of the guys, and he came up with a wheelchair, and he's taking me inside.
And the way you look, it literally look like that bad.
My face looked all beaten up, my hands, arms, everything.
Your feet and everything.
Just looked like a
Batman thing.
Yeah, the doctor takes me inside to check the stitches. He said the stitches are fine, but they haven't stitched me up properly. You know, if you look at it, I don't know, but you can, first of all, you can see like a slit in the eyebrow. Secondly, my shape up is different now. It looks, and if you just look at my eye here, look,
skin was like
yeah, part of my skin came. I also cut my head to check the stitches. Doctor said that's fine, but he said he believed, he recommended I do the CT scan. They did an X-ray or something, and in the X-ray it showed like I had a fractured skull. Wasn't sure. He said it might not be anything, or it might be a fractured skull. But I decided not to do the CT scan because I've heard a lot of things. It's not. It's the CT scans are quite dangerous for. So I said I'll come back in England and check it. When I came to England, you know what they're like. They try and put it off, and they said if something was gonna happen, would have happened by now, blah, or whatever. So I didn't really get it checked out. But sometimes still, my face here is still numb though. I still feel like something wrong. Something wrong. But honestly, one of the best beaches or islands I've been to. You know, regardless of whatever's happened, you know, someday we will be going back there whenever we have time. And spend more time there because we didn't have enough time.
Got out here, very beautiful place to go.
We stayed at 2 different resorts or mansions, villa. I don't know what you can call them. 2 different villas.
It's kind of like
we'll try and put some similar. Yeah, exactly. We had a pool quite big. We'll try and put in a few photos and stuff. Yeah, would love to go there again.
Yeah, or maybe we can do like another video about about Koto in like good vibes and stuff.
Yeah, show you what we did because it was honestly it was one of the best.
Most of you like it more than Phuket.
Yeah, it was better than Phuket.
He's like kind of person who like wanna live like in a quiet place, like.
Yeah, don't want no people around, you know. Probably make another video about, you know, all of that traveling part of it, but today was just, you know, how we nearly died, and actually did, you know, we could have died. If I, you know, when I
we could have died because of a bike.
Yeah.
So
I'm not allowed to bike anymore.
Yeah.
I was gonna do my bike class and get myself an R6, R1, whatever, but I'm not allowed anymore. So that's a shame. Yeah, I'm trying to convince him to let me get a quad bike, Raptor.
Whatever happen, make both of us know that like how much we love each other.
Yeah, that's true. You know, she was there for me when I was waking up. It was the worst night. I had burn marks all over my body. I couldn't sleep properly. She couldn't sleep properly because of, obviously she was worried about me because of her you know, wound. Just can't sleep.
Yeah, so painful.
And we're there on our own, you know, and we can't tell our parents and stuff. We didn't want them to get worried or anything.
Need to like make something up.
The morning I got up, I couldn't open my mouth. That's how severely damaged my face was. I couldn't open my mouth just a little bit, and she was feeding me soup and like all these liquids and just like get me going again. But it's a lesson though.
You need to like take her mom and change the thing for me because I can't, because my mom, my dad, no one in my family knew.
But yeah, so yeah, if you like stories like this, if you like us, subscribe, like the video. We're trying to get, you know, starting this whole YouTube thing. We have a lot of memories and stuff to, you know, share. We'll keep giving you good content. Stay connected with us. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.